So the latest leaks on Resident Evil 4 Remilked have mentioned that Krauser will not be in the game.
What the fuck?
Ooh man, here we go again with another discussion on Resident Evil 4 Remilked. So yeah, the leaks have mentioned that Krauser is not going to be in the game. And if this is true, then Capcom, what happened? You couldn't find a face model for Krauser? Or you thought, what's the one character that will have everyone talking about us if we remove him? Gotta have some publicity, right? Good or bad?
What's the difference?
Because if that's the case, then great job. You have our attention. Oh, what the hell's wrong with those half-assers? I know cutting corners is their specialty, but damn. That's not even shooting themselves in the foot. That's purposely pulling the pin off a grenade and dropping it on the floor and hoping it's a dud. But who's going to be Leon's rival? Who's going to kidnap Ashley if not the deadly and special trained Krauser himself? This will truly be a reimagining if the entire story is going to be completely changed. Capcom should just rename their company from Capcom to Cutting Corners, because at least they'd be honest with their fans. And I'd respect them for that. Seriously. That's like the guy who goes around stealing people's stuff and denying it, which is very obvious that he did it. Yet he goes around saying, it wasn't me, guys. That I didn't take any of it. Some guy just ran through the front door and took stuff. And I asked him, who are you? And he just kept grabbing shit and then just ran off. Yeah, compare that with the guy who straight up says, yeah, that was me. I did it. I took it. I took it all. Sure, they're both scumbags, but at least one of them is being real with you. And with that comes a little bit of respect. I know in this case. Because at least they're not insulting your intelligence. The denier is always more annoying than the scum who just straight up says it. But anyways, going back to an absent Krauser, I hope fans weren't impressed by his introduction, because that means you're not going to be seeing one of the greatest and most memorable moments in Resident Evil history play off once again. Yep, I'm talking about the set of QuickTime events that occur when you're introduced to Krauser in the game. I may not be a big fan of the Resident Evil series after Part 3, but there is no way that I'm going to deny that Krauser's introduction was one of the greatest moments that I ever experienced with the series.
Been a long time, comrade.
Krauser.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You got on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
What do you want?
The sample Sadler developed, that's all.
Leave Ashley out of this.
Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
You got her involved just for that?
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella.
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
And Capcom is just gonna completely scrap that moment off their remilked version and expect fans to just go with the flow. Don't worry, Capcom. Fans will still buy it. I won't, but almost everyone else will. I'm just gonna sit back, express my opinions with the newest info regarding the game, since fans are always interested in hearing my thoughts on the remake every time there's something new about it. If it wasn't for that, I would just completely ignore everything new about it until the game comes out and watch someone else play through it all to see the watered down version of RE4. So this video and any new discussions I make based on Resident Evil 4 news will just be for my fans. God knows I ain't trying to rattle up the sheep. If anything, I'm trying to open their eyes, shatter the glass, make them think for themselves and stop thinking like a mindless consumer. If I wasn't, and I was just thinking about clicks and views, then I'd tell you exactly what you want to hear. That this game is gonna be better than the original. Because it's new. I can't even lie to myself. But let's think about it. No Krauser means more than just a couple missing boss fights and no superbly memorable set of quick time events. There's also no playable Krauser for the mercenary mode, which sucks because he didn't play like everyone else. He had his own takedown moves, and from what I remember, he's the only one that uses a bow and arrows. So it's possible that even the bow and arrows will not be included with the RE4 Remilked. The leaks have also mentioned that the island location will too be excluded, which is where Krauser appears at, I believe. So there goes that giant section of the game. What are players looking forward to again? I thought Krauser was one of the main reasons to play this game. If he's not in it, then does that mean that in this remake version, well, in this remake universe, he's not even a part of it? Leon never met him? They never previously worked together? And again, who's going to be skilled enough to kidnap the president's daughter if not him? What else will be absent with no Krauser? Oh yeah, no iconic quote of his.
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Not that he can say that anymore, since Ada in this game isn't wearing that arousing outfit, since women in gaming nowadays are no longer allowed to wear attractive clothing. Man, Resident Evil cosplayers are gonna be tamed as fuck these days. I guess that's not too bad, since that means less distractions, right? But what do you think? What else ends up being cut if Krauser is not included in the remilked version of RE4? Let me know in the comments. As well as the loyal consumers, let me know why you're in denial about the game and why I am completely wrong about everything I say based on modern day Resi games. And with that said, that's it for the video. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and if you truly enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content from this jabroni. I cover lore videos, facts, movies, and game reviews, all based on my favorite franchises such as Resident Evil, The King of Fighters, Mortal Kombat, Celebrity Deathmatch, The Mask, Dragon Ball, The Terminator, TMNT, and more. I'd like to give a very special thanks to all my Patreon supporters. This video is for you, and I hope you like seeing your name at the end credits of this video. And if you too would like to see your name at the end of a new vid, be sure to join my Patreon, where you also get to receive exclusive videos and updates such as new art panels for my Resident Evil Outbreak comic that I'm working on. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.